everybody, I'm Moldy, and this is another Crab's Treasure once again. We're still making our way through Flotsamvale. We found ourselves a cave that's not down in the water, which means I can't swim through the air. As annoying as that is, we gotta keep on moving. Nothing's gonna stop us from getting through here. Ain't no fish with a hook on its head gonna be getting in our way. That's what the fork is for. You get a fork all up inside of you when you go messing with this little tiny hermit crab. This ain't the kind of crab you wanna go messing around with today. He's had a bad day. Had his shell stolen. Well, there goes my can that I was using as a shell. I can't run around shellless. That's indecent. This exploded shotgun shell will have to do. Now, if you would be so kind as to get your little crab ass down here, there you go. I don't like fighting on uneven ground. Now let me see. Legal brick, yes. More durability on that. I value durability out of a shell. That's what I look for when I'm trying to have something to protect my little crab butt. And you, sir, I just don't like you because you're ugly and you wield that corkscrew like a weird person who goes swinging it around like a hammer instead of trying to drill into people. That's just weird. And now I got that brick on my fork. I've already said that that's what I don't like about the scrap hammer, how it just grabs the shell the enemy's wearing if you stagger them with it. But, what else can I do? I've already said it. I could say it more, but that's not gonna help me. Yeah, yeehaw this, you little shrimp with the tab on your claw. And I noticed you're wearing that shotgun shell on your head, plus what also looks like a Dorito to give it that more cowboy hat look to it. I appreciate your aesthetic, but I don't appreciate the bullets you be firing at me. And you, sir, you got a comb, a more respectable weapon than what those shrimp be using, plus the banana peel. Yes, come, Mr. Tallyman, tally me banana. Me banana will not be tallied today, because I'll stick a fork in that tally man when he comes by. He's always shortchanging me, saying I get less banana than I always do. But not today! No more banana for you, Mr. Tallyman! And no more life for that shrimp right there. Now, that is not a hole we want to go jumping into over there. Yes, let's climb on the thing that's flat on the ground. That's a good idea. Alright. This is where we want to be, I think. And, he's sucking in all the air. How are you alive? We're not in the water. You strike me as the sort of fish that needs water in his gills to not be dying. Now, I let go of that a little bit too early. That's where the problems come in. A blown parry ain't no good for me. Now quit hiding in your goo. I wanna slap you. There we go. And now my scrap hammer's gone. No more of that. No more of you. That's a thimble that I do not want. I'm happy with my legal brick. Happy with the brick I got on my back. Now you, you don't get to finish your attack there. You get to die. Cockle. Picked up a cockle. Ain't that a nice thing to have? So, yeah, there's a guillotine boy down there. I could deal with you. I mean, I'm not short on heals. And I'm not exactly scared of you. You do have a more creepy aesthetic going on than some of the other guys with that executioner's hood. But, yeah, you, Mr. Guillotine Man, stop with the things you're doing now. You are really starting to annoy me. Anyway, time to die. You're the one who gets executed this time. I don't think physics work like that, but well, it happened. Physics be damned. I went into the sky. Sky time for the crab. Crabs live in the sky now. Such is the course of evolution. That's what carcinization is all about. And I also went off and looked up what carcinization means after having seen that cigarette package in this game that says, warning, these cigarettes will carcinize you. It got me thinking. That ain't a word I'm familiar with. I googled it, and apparently carcinize is the scientific term for the process of living beings evolving into crabs. So what that package of cigarettes is saying is, warning, these cigarettes will turn you into a crab. I don't understand how that's going to work, but they felt the need to warn you about it. That is concerning enough for me to just... Alright, I be slapped around by the Savish sisters. Okay. Thimble, save me! You'll stop whatever bullets these shrimp are throwing at me. Ow! You went and slapped me. Now, let's stop with all the slappies and the shooties you be doing. Okay. I could really use something that'll restore my health. That was my mantis punch, not what I wanted to do there, but I did it! And I was more intending to throw the fork and reel you in. There, I launched your big shot back at you. Oh. Well, me am's the dead. Well, not that it matters, it just dropped you outside of boss rooms. That's a thing I like about this game. Round 2, you cowboys, sons of bitches, you're coming over here. There you go. Now, suck on the fork. And you need to not go shooting at people who are over here fighting other people. Aye, I'm in the air. Okay, game, why are you just... Alright, there we go. I'm getting myself back together, and now you get the stabbies! Alright, that's one of them dead. You don't have anyone backing you up no more. Now suck on your own bullets. Ha! You swung too high. Too bad those little shots don't go flying back into you after I parry them. I'm too close for you to be shooting. Okay, you figured it out. You figured out the thing you need to do to actually hit me. You're all... Okay, now you're done. No more of you. That is the end of them, whatever they were called, sisters. I forget their name. Their pollution has been scoured, and their crystals belong to me. And I got Bubble Bullet. Mimics the pistol shrimp's mighty projectile, firing a damaging bubble of umami. I don't really like that ability all that much, but I think I'll keep it over the Royal Wave. And I will be keeping Mantis Punch. That ability is too good to let go of. And I can break through those big old shiny blocks that I've been running across with it. I also went and googled how strong a mantis shrimp's punch is, and apparently they punches can come out at like 60 miles an hour, strong enough to shatter a snail's shell and just completely knock a crab's arm off. You do not want to get punched by a mantis shrimp. Those guys are fucking... they're strong. They hit hard and fast. Anywho, map. That's a map piece down. I guess I should go back to New Carcinia and have Conch decipher it. But now that I think about it, aren't I just giving away my information? Whatever, it's not like I'm gonna know where to go next without his help. I've been the fastest to the map pieces so far. I could be the first find of the treasure too. I'm sure of it. Oh yeah, you're sure of it. Now, we just gotta find ourselves a way to the moon snail shell, which I think is right down there. Yeah, I see that shell. I can see you. Let's get over there and not fall into the goop. There we go. This big mountain of trash. Nice and comfortable to land on. At least it's not a giant pile of rusty old used needles. That would be less fun to go landing on. Now, let's shell my way out of here. His spirit full to bursting, the hermit crab is ready for more power. You're damn right I am, moon snail. I got enough stuff to get me this kintsugi, and existence forms a perfect spiral. All things enter this world at the spiral's edge and must one day reach its center, returning to nothingness and allowing others to be born. To know this is painful. Perhaps it is the ultimate tragedy. Even so, the spiral is a core truth of this world that must absolutely never be undone, lest we send ourselves plummeting to its center all at once. Yeah, now I can regrow my shell immediately after having it broken. That is a great thing to have. Natural defense, also great to have. Wave breaker. I think I'm gonna go for wave breaker before natural defense. Yeah. I only got 19 of these crystals left, and I really want wave breaker. There are some situations where that has been super useful when I played the game on my own. Anyway, kintsugi. You break your shell and it just fixes itself, but it only happens once per run. You gotta rest at the shell to reset it. Anyway, back to New Carcinia. We gotta deliver this map chunk to find out where the third piece of the map is. I already know exactly where it is. In fact, I ended up finding the third piece before finding the second piece on my own, because it was in something that I wanted to do before I went and did some other stuff. Anyway, map piece. By God, my child, you smell absolutely terrible! Like you've been wading neck deep in natural detritus.
Tell me about it, old man. Flotsamvale is completely swamped in gunk. I hope I grabbed the right thing, because I never want to go back there again.
I see. Things are really that bad already. All the more reason to keep up our search, I say. Let's have that map piece. Hopefully I can decipher it quick as a kokopoo. I don't know what a kokopoo is, but... well, hopefully you can decipher it. Oh, dear.
Just give me the bad news already.
I think I know what that is. I do know what that is. You may have heard stories, or God forbid, even seen it with your own eyes. But rumors say an absolutely monstrous crab dwells in the sands between. One with a truly prodigious appetite. A beast that never stops consuming. According to the map, your path leads you directly to that monster. It would be logical to assume it has devoured the next map piece, I say.
Whatever, I fought tough crabs before. I'm not scared at this point. Should I be?
Be as scared as you wish, child. As stated this is all hearsay. But gird your shell and keep your wits about you. It never hurts to be prepared for the worst, I say. So yes, he's talking about Porgerus the Ravenous, or whatever the hell that big hungry crab's name is. And I almost forgot I gotta use the shell to go teleporting, but before I do that, do I have enough? No, I need 2 more stainless relics to go upgrading my fork. And I have not yet found 2 more of them anyway. The expired knoll is the place we'll be going to before we go to face the ravenous crab, who holds the third map piece. I really wanted to kill this guy. I kept throwing myself at him over and over again on my personal playthrough and kept getting my ass stomped. And then after getting that map piece from the grove, I went and took that back, and then he tells me about Flotsamvale over through the sands between. I'm like, well, whatever. I went and then finally beat Ravenous Man. And then he just happens to drop the map piece. I was like, wait a minute. I was not supposed to do this yet, was I? But, well, I got what I needed out of him. And that's all that matters. Because he died, I didn't. And this fish is really starting to annoy me. There we go. No more fish. And now, here he is, Paguris the Ravenous. That's your name. Alright, you like to roar and try to frighten me. And I don't like getting frightened by big, ugly crabs. Now suck on the fork. Come on, man. No, you don't. No grabbies. That's not happening. Come on, I'm ready for you. You and your little fork and knife. Now suck on the fork. You can just get all stabbed and eaten by people other than me, because I don't eat the people I kill. I might be a crazy-ass murderer, but I ain't a cannibal. I've got standards. Now, just... Alright, I forgot you like to follow that up. Now, come on, man. I'm ready for you. You broke my block, but guess what? It's all fixed now. You can even see those weird glue marks that restored my shell. Okay, you got a parasite in you. That's why you're so damn ravenous. You gotta feed that worm in your belly, don't ya? Well, too bad for you. That worm's gonna be going hungry since his host is about to fucking die. And there you go, uppercut right in the genitals. Pollution scoured.
Whew, what a fight. I feel so pumped up now. Maybe that lobster has a point. I should go back to Conch and see where this next map piece leads.
Well, alright. Came back to him all beefed up and ready to kick his ass. And now we can freely explore this place without having to worry about him. And there's a lot of those umami crystals scattered throughout there. Maybe I'll run off camera and get those. And there's one of these blocks over here that I can mantis punch. I didn't bother hunting these things down before, so this is new to me. It's a limpet. A bigger limpet than the ones I've already gotten. A limpet plus, if you will. I do believe that is the final piece of the map we got. We went through the grove. We got the map there. We climbed the mailbox in Flotsamvale, and we slew Paguris the Ravenous, who held the third. Wait a minute. Is that the third? Well, either way, it is the final piece of the map. And we'll complete this sumbitch and find out exactly where the treasure is in the next episode, because I'm all out of time for this one. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching, and I hope to see you again in the next one. Goodbye.